Well, okay, folks, I've got myself a bottle of Amoruccio Sangiovese Primitivo from the Puglia region of Italy. Two bottles of this, and you get a discount from Max Value. The second bottle only costs about 500 yen. Can't complain about that. So I've topped up me glass, and tonight I'm going to try and play some Blitz chess live while commentating, which is incredibly difficult to do. I admire those guys who, like the Ginger GM, who can blather away and play. Mind you, he quite often loses, but that's because it's really difficult to concentrate on the game when you're blathering about the game. So I've logged into GameNot and I've just seen a nice message. Tells me game one, congratulations, good move. Apparently I made a good move to win the game. So let's have a quick brag about that. Oh yeah, this game here, popped up there. He thinks he's covered his knight, which he has, but what he hasn't seen is that if he takes the knight, I get checkmate. So he resigned, quite right too. Knight comes in with a check. If he takes the knight, I'll go queen to b1 check. All he can do is bring back his rook. Queen takes rook, checkmate. So covering the knight with his rook did not pay off. And it was very nice to have noticed that. He has to do something, because if he doesn't take the knight, the queen goes down the plug hole. Okay, so let's get on with the live chess, the Blitz. Okay, I'm going to play the sniper. The thing with this sniper, Charlie Storey's system, is if you get into a bit of a tangle, everything goes pear-shaped. So the first three moves of the sniper: a g6, bishop to g7, and pawn to c5. And then you can bring out the knight a bit later. So the question is, do we take this? Because he can take again. Part of the idea, apart from getting the bishop on this diagonal, is to, let's bring that out, is to quite possibly take a central pawn for a side pawn. But if you end up with a side pawn exchange, then it doesn't add up to much. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, where are we with this? It might be a bit early to castle, according to Charlie, who is the great proponent of this system. This is the book I'm working with for the second time. It's an interesting system, and when it works, and when it doesn't, it quickly goes pear-shaped. Should we go all the way, or should we just play a bit cautiously? Let's keep things cautious. Will he do next castle? Okay. Well, I'm ahead in development, which is nice. See if we can cause some disruption down there. Aha, yes. What's going on? Pointing at the f7 pawn, but I think that's okay. All right. Should we make his queen move again? Is there any point? Where are we going to go with this knight? Bosh, bosh, bosh. Is there anything more productive we can do? Pong. We want to give our bishop space to retreat. If you go there, can't go there, you can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can come forward here. Let's see if he does it. We might be able to just swap off queens or attack with the bishop, make the queen move again. Might even trap the queen. We might even trap the queen. Can we trap the queen? He'll just bring his bishop in. No, he can't trap the queen. He brings the bish in. Oh no, he runs away. Oh yeah, there's that air hole over there for him to run away to. Anyway, gosh. That's not going to work over there, is it? We're taking a wing pawn. He takes that. Let's just retreat. Where does he want to go? Over there. That doesn't do much. What should we do? Move our bishop back up to here, see if we can cause more disruption, or does it matter that he can get in a check if we come up here, move our king to the side? Force him to move again. That pawn. Wait a minute. Let's see what he does. He can just take that pawn. That's silly. Don't be silly. I always end up with less time. Okay, what are we going to do? Open things up. He wins a pawn. He wins a pawn either way. What happens if we advance? Where can he go? He can come down there. No, no, over there. Okay, we'll let him have that pawn and we'll advance. This pawn here is beginning to look wobbly. Okay. So he's a pawn up, but can we improve our position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He wants to restore his pawn chain, so we won't do that. We won't do that. Bosh. Cast down there. We might be able to advance into... Okay, let's give it a try. Of course, if he takes the knight, we take with the bishop. He picks up another... No, he doesn't pick up another pawn. These sniper games are all very dodgy. Does give his rook a nice open file if he takes that pawn. Okay, yeah, he's going to try and pick something up, but I don't know if it's going to work. If we clear this diagonal, my bishop's still in place, and the rook looking at b2 as well. Okay. Yeah. I'll just come back. Okay, off he goes. He'd like that bish. I'm not sure we want to give him the bish. I'm not sure we want to give him the bish. Where should we put the bish? Back in the corner, down in the corner, or somewhere in the middle? Down in the corner or somewhere in the middle. He'll advance his pawn. tell you what, we'll park him right in the middle. He's on that nice long diagonal. That might come in handy later. He'll still advance his pawn at some stage. No, not yet. So let's go. Wouldn't mind clearing some space. See if we get a rook exchange. Open up some space for the bishops. He's still got his two bishops, mind you. This here looks a bit nasty. Is he going to do a rook exchange? Does he do exchanges? That brings our queen over here, eyeing this pawn, which will advance and then get taken. Okay. Oh. Okay. What happens if we move the old rook onto the second rank? He's going to wants to grab that pawn. That's the bait, as it turns out, for the queen. How does this work? Bishop to c1, I'd have thought. He moves his bishop to c1. Okay, it's gone down there. Oh. Which do we take with? The queen to get onto this file. Then he'll attack with the rook or the bishop to keep our queen in the middle for a bit. And also we're attacking that pawn, which puts the queen, that improves that there. We're still, that bishop is still en prise. Let's take with this bish. If he advances the pawn, we'll take the bish. If he protects the bish, we'll take the pawn. If he takes the pawn down here, we take the bish. This is good. Eating into his time a bit. He still has a time advantage. His pawn structure is horrible. Lots of scattered pawns that all need to be protected or looked after. Okay, he's gone back, which means we can pick up this pawn. Okay, pinning this pawn for now. Should we swap off rooks or can we do anything better? Check. Not check, what am I talking about? Bishop sacrifice. Oh, bishop sacrifice. Check. Takes with the bishop. But a rook sacrifice just pulls the queen away. And then it's two bishops, equal pawns. Okay. Did I miss something? What's he thinking about? Maybe he's gone away. Fallen asleep. I win on time. No. Ooh, there's a loose pawn. Should I pick it up? Then he'll come down here. Can he get in a check? No. He can't attack down there either. Okay, we'll pick up the loose pawn. I'm not sure if it's the most decisive move. It also enables that pawn to move, that we can always come back and say check. Okay, that may have been a mistake, but at least we picked up a loose pawn. There's two more loose pawns. Bosh, bosh. Let's get back into pole position. Okay, that's a nice move. I take the bish. He brings the queen down for a check. And he's got the black bish. That was a nice move. That was a very nice move. It's not check. So maybe we can answer it with something. For example, this. Got to go careful so he can bring his queen into here, which he'll probably do. I'm going to get my queen. Okay, yeah. What does that mean we have to do? We've got to take it, I think. Then he comes. No, he can't. Of course, can't take it. He can still get that in. Okay. We're in a bit of a pickle. See if we can escape this way with that black bish. Sorry, the black squared bish. We might have to just accept a bishop exchange. He can bring his queen. He can't go check. Okay, we'll just move there. He can bring his bishop here to pin my bishop, so I can't grab that pawn. This bishop is on pre if he doesn't move it. Yeah, that's the move he needed to make. The thing is, it's not check. He takes, it is check. If I take the bishop, he gets in the check with the queen. I can protect that bishop and attack this bishop by moving my queen here. I've only got 35 seconds. Damn. Can't do that. It's interesting. What do we do? Yeah, he wants to cover this square here. I've only got 28 seconds. Okay, just do that. He can pick up this bishop as well if I'm not careful. He'll take with the queen. I protect with the queen. He comes down here to check and he takes this bishop. So it looks like everything's going pear-shaped. Unless we can attack the bishop again. And now there's only one bishop, so green squares. Dark squares, folks, dark squares. If we ever get a chance to get our queen on one of these squares, like now maybe. What's he doing? Okay. Is there a check? We'd have to just swap off queens. I think our best bet is to try and swap off queens. If he goes for that with the queen, if he gets greedy, we've got checkmate. Damn, could stay on the green squares. Stay on the green squares. Just see if we get a chance at some stage. Now we'll have to try and swap off queens again. And he's got time advantage. That may be all he uses. Okay, he's gone for it. That's good. I've got this clear run. I need to get my king forward. Got to protect against this here. This is now a nice, exciting end game. Which way is the king going to come? How much time have I got? Yeah. Perhaps I should have moved him further up, like to here. Anyway, we can get our pawn up. One. Can we just keep going? Can we just keep going? Can we just keep going? Bishop sacrifice. Not going to take it. He's good. He's good. He knows what he's doing. Can we push our way through here then? Come on. He's good. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Okay, does that give us space to grab some of this stuff? Built up my time to over a minute. Come on, come on. Ah, this one is free. Damn. That's free. Didn't see that. Didn't see it. No, 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 no. That's just what we don't want. I should have gone in there. I can bring him in and him into there. There might still be a way. Yeah. No, that'll let him in, won't it? That'll let him in. Okay. Over here, make him move his bish. Unless he comes down with... Okay. Let's say that. This king will come in there. This king didn't come in there. If we go for that one, it's going to end up as a draw maybe. I've only got 46 seconds. There's a way to do this. Is there a way to do this? We can get in here and take this one. And then pick up that one, see if it's 2 for 1. Okay, that was a nice move. Do we have time? Ah, I fell for it. I fell for it. Can we stop it? We go there. We take this one. We come all the way down here and we'll sacrifice our bishop, then it's a draw. Well, except it's not a draw yet, but I don't think now it's going to be a draw. I can't rescue my pawn. It's going to be a draw. It's going to be a draw. But I avoided the loss. A draw. Okay, not too bad at all. I enjoyed that end game. That was a nice game. And I'll put it through the computer review and see where I blundered along the way. There must have been a multitude of blunders, but anyway, it was an entertaining game. And I'm always pleased when I come out with some kind of a result other than a loss with Charlie Storey's sniper. So I think it's time to refill the old glass and maybe have another look at another game. But one live game in an evening is enough to video. Cheers, one and all. Until the next time.